Path of Exile 2 announces a new class, the Mercenary. Honestly, it sounds so cool. And let's hear what our favorite Australian has to say about it.
Hey guys, it's been a few months since we introduced you to the Druid in Path of Exile 2. But one of the things that we're really focusing on now is how varied each of the classes feels to play.
Good.
The Monk darts around quickly from enemy to enemy, building and unleashing combos. If he doesn't stay in combat, he loses momentum and has to build it up again.
Okay.
Okay, so it's like a ramping build. Oh, okay.
Oh, that was
The
cool.
Warrior, on the other hand, is like a slow but unstoppable freight train.
Ooh, I like that.
The Warrior commits to big attacks and relies on stunning his enemies to stay safe in the thick of combat.
Okay.
Oh, I like
When
that.
an opening presents itself, a Warrior can use even larger attacks to demolish his enemies.
I kind of like that. Stuns, big attacks. Dude,
I like the idea that finally we have some class individuality in PoE, because that has become a serious issue in PoE 1. All the classes, all the ascensions feel almost exactly the same. Now, granted, they're not the same. I know. But the reality is, you're just picking something that has the biggest damage multipliers for whatever you think that you're gonna be playing. That's how you pick a class in PoE, because there's no feeling to them. You know, there's some rare situations, like for example, the Necromancer being the default de facto summoner, or, a totem build or something like that. But other than that, nothing really feels that unique.
I played the Warrior at the fucking Exile Condo and it sucked
The
massive dick.
Huntress seamlessly moves from melee to ranged combat and back.
Spears!
The true damage potential of the Huntress is only unlocked when you learn to combine ranged and melee abilities together.
This gonna be a Mathel build? What's this gonna be?
Spears! Spears are cool.
And then there are the Spellcasters. The Sorceress is a pure caster who much prefers to stay at range and drop powerful spells on her foes. If she finds herself surrounded by
Yeah, we already talked about this. All the movement systems in the game are gonna 100% be reworked day one. Like, the idea that you cast this huge thing, that's fine. But the fact that it locks you in an uncancelable animation, seemingly, and it shoves you back, ridiculously stupid.
enemies, she would rather use an ability to escape than to take them on directly.
Okay. That looks OP as fuck. That like lightning shit.
The Druid is also a spellcaster, but unlike the Sorceress, he uses his spells as a means
Dog
to support
form,
his
bro.
melee abilities. And by melee abilities, we mean he can turn into a giant
Dog
animal and
form.
rip his enemies to pieces.
That's cool. This one, the trample's amazing. The trample's amazing.
Jesus. Those animations are clean.
Each of these classes feels extremely different to play, but we want to go
Okay.
even further. It's time to check out the Mercenary.
Let's see it.
That's not a job
Sounds something like that I will love a lot.
out there I won't take. So long as the pay's good.
West Gaming, bro. West Gaming here.
Maybe this is a little bit less of the mercenary that I imagined. You know, there's usually two kinds of mercenaries. The ones with daggers and the ones with guns. I kind of like the ones with daggers more. But then I guess that's gonna be the assassin, so, it is what it is.
What the fuck is this?
Ooh, that's pretty cool, though.
You got grenades? Grenades?
Ooh.
The shooter guys are gonna love this.
Dude, that's one Helsing right there.
The shooter guys are gonna love this.
True. I want to play it.
Like, this is gonna be what Shroud plays for sure. I guarantee you.
Bolt at a time.
When thinking about each new class, we really try to think about how we can make combat feel
Also, it seems like classes are very much, currently at least, they are stuck to a weapon type.
different from all the others. For the Mercenary, that difference is the crossbow. A crossbow is fundamentally different than a regular bow because it fires instantly instead of needing to be drawn back. This means
Okay.
that you need immediate feedback. Clicking the fire button should make the character shoot instantly, just like
Okay.
in a shooter. As
Yeah, it
soon as we
does.
experience that, we realize that there are a lot of design lessons to learn from shooters, and so we fully embrace them. In Path of Exile 2, we have crossbows that work like sniper rifles,
Okay.
shotguns, and assault rifles.
What? Yeah, it's funny, dude.
Yeah, that's nice.
What the fuck is how's that
But in
crossbow
order to
working, bro?
really get shooter-like gameplay, we wanted to go
So that's like Barrage, only better.
further. In Path of Exile 2, we now support WASD movement.
Yeah, that's
You
kind of
can
crazy.
now walk around in any direction independent of aiming. In fact, if this is your
Ooh, that's actually super lit. I like that.
preferred method of gameplay, you can use it on any class, regardless of what weapon type you're using. You can change between click to move or WASD at any time.
Nice. I'm okay with that.
You can only hold 2 crossbows at a time.
wanna try
but
this
Path of
gameplay.
Exile 2 is all about interesting combinations of
True.
abilities.
It sounds good, but yeah, the gameplay could be very off for all we know.
This is where ammo skills come in. This is a burst shot crossbow, and right now I have armor piercing ammo equipped, which makes it very effective when facing a group of enemies, since it pierces right through them.
Bro, imagine this with
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I already said that this is a problem with Path of Exile 2, that a lot of things like seem good on paper, but they're gonna be changed. Like, for example, this. No one's gonna swap weapons that often. It's completely nonsensical, okay? Swapping weapons so much is just stupid. Also, by the way, you can see, I think that's ammunition. I'm pretty sure that's ammunition or something like that you need to reroll.
Chain.
Other ammos too. For a bigger single target, it might be a
Oh no, it doesn't. There's just a number there for some reason. I don't know why.
good idea to switch to incendiary. The more projectiles hit the target, the stronger the ignite, so you'll want to get up nice, close and personal with this one.
That's good.
If you have a bunch
But again, there's no world where we actually like play a game like this and swap weapons constantly. Nah, that's not happening. It's a pipe dream. The same idea that people are gonna like casting a meteor and then jumping back. That's stupid.
of targets running at you, you might want to slow them down. In this case, you could switch to permafrost burst shot. Shooting a bunch of smaller enemies at range will chill them, and potentially even freeze them in place. Once you
Okay. Oh, so okay. So he switches through this like the passive. We have already seen that. Okay. So this is not a unique mechanic. I guess the crossbow is just the only thing unique about it. But we already knew about different types of ammo for ranged before. We knew that that's a thing for bows, and well, that's a thing for everything. It seems like, huh? Interesting.
Once you have some frozen enemies though, you can switch back to armor piercing. Shooting a frozen enemy with armor piercing burst shot will explode the ice, doing a huge amount of damage to all nearby enemies.
So he's just pressing left click only, right?
Yeah.
He's just switching between different ammos and just pressing left
Another
click.
feature crossbows have is attachments. This is a grenade launcher. As you can see, when I equip it, it appears on the underside
Yo.
of the crossbow.
Oh, man,
These
boys.
attachments are just like skill gems, so you effectively get extra skill slots. And you
What?
can augment these with support gems, just like regular skills.
That's cool.
Bro.
I mean, that's sick, bro. What? Like items that you can itemize? Like
That's
These
really
grenades take
good.
a
Not
while
just with
to
the
explode,
apexes.
so it's a good idea to pair them with some kind of crowd
Take a while to explode. You just lost me there, Chief. Again, we're talking about a fast-paced, adrenaline-inducing hack and slash type of game. They're gonna change all of it. The grenades are gonna detonate on impact. The meteor's not gonna. They're gonna change all of it. Mark my words, they're 100% changing all of it.
control, like permafrost burst shot.
meta items, bro. Meta items. It's a new type of item. Items with items inside them.
Yeah, it's gonna get changed.
Shit.
For sure.
We have other grenades too, though. This attachment is a flash grenade. It does barely any damage, but it does a huge amount of stun. It can be a great opener before you run into combat.
That's pretty cool. Mate, you don't watch the entire screen though, so what the fuck? No, cunts are gonna get the fully automatic
Now,
gun.
here's another attachment, an oil grenade. Firing one of these grenades coats the ground and nearby enemies in oil.
Baldur's Gate 3 style.
Oil slows enemies down,
Oh shit, boys. We're playing against Pete right now. That's good.
so it's another useful crowd control mechanic.
You can set it on fire though. Do it, bro. Set it on fire. Come on. Set it on fire, bro.
Now, another thing that oil can do is be set on fire. Any burning enemy or explosion will ignite the oil, causing extra burning damage.
Okay.
Okay.
One of the
This almost doesn't even feel like Path of Exile, the way that he's moving with AS and D, and the way that he's combining these skills. It almost feels like, I don't know, Dark Souls more... Dark Souls light more than Path of Exile? I mean, previously at least looked like PoE, but now it's like, I don't know, boys, I don't know. It looks good, but is this PoE even?
problems with burst shot crossbows is that each pellet doesn't do much damage individually. This means that if enemies have armor, then it will be very effective preventing that damage. But thankfully, you can equip an additional crossbow in your second weapon set to deal with the weaknesses of your primary weapon. This is a rapid shot crossbow. Rapid shot is great for closing on enemies because you can shoot while running. In Path of Exile 2, we now have the ability to allow you to use some skills while moving. Being able to create skills like this opens up a lot of new design space.
Nah, fam, this is Von Helsing through and through.
And allows us to really increase the pace of combat.
This does not look like Path of Exile.
Yeah.
It's weird. It looks like Path of Exile, but it looks like a Path of Exile mod that someone made.
It doesn't even look like Path of Exile, honestly. Again, dude, not even close. I think this is a completely different game.
The armor-piercing version of
This is like Bloodborne, but if every enemy was replaced with a dog.
rapid shot slowly erodes a monster's armor. Once the armor is fully broken, you can easily switch back to burst shot to
Bro,
deal
put
much more
fork
damage.
on. Put fork on. And I want to see Chain. Where's Chain at, bro? Imagine the shit linked with Chain, bro.
Yeah, that would be good.
Insane projectile
Being
speed,
able to
insane
run while shooting
range.
with rapid shot is also great for when you want to perform a fighting retreat.
Yeah, currently Rapid Shot looks like the weakest, but you know, again, add a little bit of that sweet, sweet chain and go, damn, boy, you're looking fiery.
Using permafrost ammo with rapid shot is also useful if you need to retreat. When you shoot the ground, it creates ice crystals. If you draw monsters back over these crystals, they explode, killing the monsters. It's great if you want to set up...
That's already a dead mechanic. I mean, the power creep is gonna the first time power creep is introduced to this game, it's gonna be movement speed and damage. 100% guaranteed. And potentially AoE. Well, it's gonna be one of these. It's gonna be two of these in some combination at the bare minimum, right? And the moment that gets introduced, all of these things like shooting the ground with your ice bolter pistol, whatever thingy, out. No one's gonna use it ever again.
Set up a safe zone before pulling the next pack.
It's kind of cool. So you see his right click there, isn't he?
Slowing enemies down can come in handy if you want to use the incendiary version of rapid shot. Using this skill requires that you charge up a little bit before it fires, but as it continues to heat up, it will do more and more damage.
Ramping, 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 ramping.
That's cool.
It has a really large clip size, so you can just keep firing and firing with it. But the other really useful feature is that when the crossbow is heated up, it adds extra fire damage to any grenade that you launch.
The animation of that skill looks jank.
He
It's not
completely
running for the
missed.
bow. I guess that's just baited things, right?
Boom.
Now I've been using explosive grenades here, but it will work equally as well with flash or oil grenades too. If you use it with oil grenades, the oil will catch fire immediately.
You're not paying attention, chat.
That's good.
Ooh. Why is he shooting those? Oh!
That's good. Okay, that's... okay, I kind of like this from one aspect also, because remember when PoE started? Yeah, PoE started when you had an AoE skill, which you got 5 linked, because let's face it, not a lot of people had 6 links in the start of PoE. And then you had another skill that was 5 to 6 linked, but it was for single target damage. That was your boss killing skill, and that was your AoE doing skill. Because nowadays, like, you know, you can make a fire arrow build, and the fire arrow build is gonna be your boss killer, your AoE DPS, or your everything, right? But that wasn't PoE at the start. PoE at the start was, yeah, if you're gonna use fire arrow, that's gonna be your single target DPSer, because there's no way to make it viable for AoE clearing.
I mean, this looks like a completely different game, bro. What the fuck? It looks cool though. I want to play.
You can find is Power Shot.
Same.
This one works just like a classic sniper rifle. Use it with armor-piercing ammo, and it will penetrate armor on targets. So it's a good idea to use when something's really tough.
Ooh, that's really funny.
Bro, chain this thing. Come on, chain it, bro. Chain it.
You can't chain. Well, actually, you can chain things that pierce. But what's the point of chaining something that pierces? Multi-shot it.
Why won't he
Now,
chain
this
it?
skill has another interesting interaction with armor break. If an enemy has its armor broken, then your Power Shot hits a weak spot and does a huge amount of single target damage, with a bunch of extra stun for good measure.
Wow, that's... Huh. Power Shot seems
Now,
bad,
the
honestly.
incendiary version of Power Shot is more like a rocket launcher. It does a big explosive blast at a distance.
Ooh. Oh, that's a good
That's
boy.
pretty sick.
Yo, that feels good. I like
One
it.
of the really useful features of this version is that you can explode any grenades that happen to be on the ground.
Yeah, we already see it.
It's like they put a gun minigame. Like they modded PoE and put like a gun
This
minigame
combo
into it.
also works really well
Yeah, but that's really cool in my opinion.
with incendiary rapid shot. I'm going to charge up the heat on my crossbow, shoot out a bunch of grenades, and then start the fireworks with a Power Shot.
That's pretty good.
Okay.
The ice version of Power Shot creates frost walls at a distance. This is great for crowd controlling monsters in tight passages.
Completely
The wall
irrelevant.
segments have other uses too. If they get destroyed by monsters, then they will explode, doing a small amount of damage.
Didn't work out for you, buddy.
Bruh, that's irrelevant. Yeah, that's highly irrelevant.
Now, remember that
Now, I have to say, this does look good in a lot of aspects, but again, looking good and what the players are gonna want to do with this is a complete different thing. Like, the ice shot, unless you can combo it with a different skill, it's useless. Okay? Unless you have some kind of thing that makes the ice shot combinable and it creates a huge wintry explosion or something, dead on arrival. 100% guarantee.
burst shot
not very
combo with frozen enemies we did earlier, that works with ice walls too. Let's put burst shot back on.
Okay.
Now I can fill up this area with ice walls, then shoot them with armor-piercing burst shot for a huge amount of damage.
Does it explode?
That looks cancer, bro. And they keep running through the ice wall when he puts it down. What's happening there?
They are already running and then they get caught in the thing when it's created.
That gameplay looks awful.
Yeah, that gameplay looks definitely awful.
What the fuck?
Alright, it's time to face the boss for this area.
Well, that's it.
Let's see how we fare against her with all the skills I've shown you so far.
Okay.
When I say that gameplay, I meant that particular build with the... Oh shit, what the fuck? Oh, she has died. Oh my god, look at her titties! Damn!
I don't see them.
Roll, bro, roll! What are you doing? Roll, bro!
Oh, it's a botchling!
The babies! Wait, there's babies coming out of her and coming at you. Like, my god,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
And it's invulnerable! And it's disgusting! Oh, it's not invulnerable. LOL.
Oh my god.
Ah, more botchlings!
Right, he did. Oh my god.
Yo, you're supposed to dodge
This
that.
guy's so trash playing the game, man.
Yo, she just walks through the barrier.
They do that.
Yeah, that seems like... Yeah, I was gonna speculate that that's exactly the way you do it, because look at that. Chunk a couple of grenades, do the hit, and it's like 1/5 of the botchling's HP. Yeah, that seems like the way to do it.
That right? So then you'll feel good when you play, because you're like, oh shit, I can do better than that. Dodge, bro!
Evade
What?
that!
Oh my god!
Does she get enraged when the botch child dies?
Big stuns here, bro. Big stuns. Ugh.
I'm not gonna lie, if he just used the shotgun with the fire thing, he would have already been done.
Ugh.
Probably.
Dude, use your potion, bro. Use your potion. Why is he using his potion?
By the way, I mean, this is gonna be hard for the average player. This is gonna be Hillock 2.0, but way worse. This is gonna be Brutus.
Use your potion.
What is going on in this god's-forsaken city?
And that's the Mercenary.
Damn.
Feels totally different than anything we've made
Yeah.
before, and shows you the range of what's possible in Path of
I'm probably just gonna use a spear.
Exile 2.
I mean, it's just straight up a gun minigame inside PoE. They've just put guns into PoE, right? Let's be real.
Yeah,
That's what just
good.
happened.
That's good.
That ice wall gameplay looks so bad, though. Like,
True.
what the fuck was that ice wall gameplay? I don't know how.
Hey, if they knew how to make Icewall gameplay good, it would exist in PoE 1, okay? The firewall is shit, the ice wall is shit.
How that made it to that.
We're going to be showing off a lot more about Path of Exile 2 as we approach its beta.
Because he is.
Nice. Well, that was everyone's Australian Quinn Australia TV. It is what it is. Anyway, PoE 2 looks... Yeah, completely doesn't look like PoE, does it? It's just... Bam! Who knows what this is? PoE Affliction reveal. What is this? This looks interesting. Ooh la la. Well, whatever. Anyway, this was Quizzer Sid saying thanks for watching. Subscribe, and have a nice day. Bye bye.